Nobody's here? You don't mind if I wait? Do you expect him? Or?
No, I don't. He won't be back till I can't tell you.
Okay.
Okay?
Can I have his number by chance?
What space are you in?
25.
I'll have him call you if he gets it.
All right, sounds good. Thank you. You wouldn't happen to know when Hector might be around? Hector?
No, he's at another property.
You don't expect him back today?
Probably like around 3.
3? Okay.
Now, if he does come back, he'll be here till 5. So.
Oh, okay. Because I figured you might know his schedule.
Yeah. He's doing stucco today, so I'm not for sure.
Right. But he'll be back by 5 anyway.
Yeah.
So 4:35 would be a great time to catch him.
4:30. Yeah, 4:35.
All right. I had a question about the something else, but that big lilac, that big bush I have.
One in the corner.
One in the corner.
Yeah, by all the granite.
Well, the granite's gone, but yeah, where that used to be.
Yeah. It's hanging over the wall.
Right.
The big one.
I don't want to get like a 7-day eviction notice and all of that over it. I kind of like to prevent problems.
Oh, yeah.
And so...
are you thinking about getting rid of it or what?
Well, I'd rather not get rid of it.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't want to have it like, here's your 7-day eviction notice.
Oh, yeah.
And all that. I don't know if that's even right. It's like...
The 7 day means you have 7 days to fix the problem. First 7 days. Now your second 7 day is after that second 7 day is when you get a 30-day eviction.
Right.
So say I wrote you up for weeds.
Right.
And then if you didn't do it within those 7 days, I write you another 7 days, which would be the second one, After that second 7 day, you get a 30-day eviction. So
Because it was saying 7 days and all of that, and I'm like,
for that plant, for that tree, that
no,
plant?
for the weeds or whatever.
Oh, the weeds, yeah.
And I'm thinking,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I could understand if it was like a travel trailer
Yeah, yeah.
that you could just hook on like a fifth wheel or
Oh,
something
yeah,
like
yeah,
this.
yeah. Now those rules to those are different than a mobile home.
Right,
Yeah, mobile home you have to act like a home.
right.
It's a home.
Because
But-
I'd have to get, you know, it's like it's on blocks. I'd have
Yeah.
to get road permits. It's not the same trailer like as if I was trying to, you know, I'm gonna need a
Hook and hook.
commercial vehicle
Yeah.
versus just back right up and I'm out of here.
Oh yeah, yeah, no, yeah,
And so it's like
yeah.
when
Yeah,
I
I
looked, when I looked
understand.
when I looked at that form I got last year,
Mm-hmm.
it was like it wasn't 30 days. It was like 7 days
Right, right.
in a mobile home park under 12 units,
Yeah.
like I'm an RV.
Oh wow.
And it didn't. And it says it needs to be descriptive,
Yeah.
like just one word, weeds. Like, okay,
Usually they put either spray or pull your weeds,
right,
and then sometimes they'll come back and say, "Hey, well, I got it 3 days ago, but I sprayed them, so it's gonna take another week
Right.
for them to die." I mean,
right. Well,
but they'll turn colors, and you'll be able to
'cause
tell.
I'm wondering what's the definition of weeds?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, okay, because it should be all the same regardless.
Yeah.
And so this guy should be getting a 30, like whatever, a week to get rid of all this, because this is definitely weeds.
Yeah.
And this is on your like lot.
Oh, the whole park is. our
Right.
lot.
Well, we're talking about putting someone out of their home and losing everything.
Yeah.
Because it's going to take more than 30 days for me to get a permit
Oh yeah.
and get a truck lined up in another lot
Oh yeah.
and all of that.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, you definitely don't want them.
And I'm thinking, well,
Now this stuff here's been trimmed so many times it just keeps coming back.
right. Well, I got the same issue. A lot of this stuff is like they call it like a trash tree.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like
they all are.
once you
Even
get it,
this-
you never get rid of it.
That's what happens to them when you keep letting them grow.
And so this should just have perpetual, like everybody should be on like a 7-day or 30-day notice to be gone.
Well, what they like you to not to get that 7 day. You will never believe it. There's tons of people in this park that wait for that 7 day to pull that weed that they trip
Right.
over every day. They walk by that front door and they see that. That weed's that big. You're how old? You gotta wait to be told to pull that weed.
Right.
Or mow. Like the corner lot right there. I think it's 5. He mows every Saturday, but from Saturday to Saturday, I mean, he has weeds. I mean,
Right.
Yeah.
And so it's like,
and he won't mow until the office gives him a 7 day to mow.
right.
Yeah,
And
it's crazy. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's all that crazy. I don't know if it's legal.
Oh well.
I mean, there's like a
park rules. You sign a lease. I mean, it
I
says on
understand
there.
park rules, but there's also
Yeah.
we're within the state of New Mexico,
Right.
and there's like all kinds of stuff about that
Oh yeah, yeah.
where it's like,
Yeah.
the park itself isn't just like its own sovereign country
Yeah.
where it makes its own rules. Oh, it's my rules, and this is okay over here,
Yeah.
and this isn't okay over here,
Yeah.
and then that's like, oh, well, who are we singling out?
Yeah. Right.
People that have been here 40 years, or people that have been here like 2 years,
Yeah.
and so then that's an issue.
Yeah.
Because I'm fighting, I'm already building up. Already fighting an eviction. I'm already going in. I'm already like gonna set it up. So okay, I got my eviction. Can't wait for that to happen, and then we're gonna go in and this is like a big thing. Like I think in March of this year, there was a park in I think it was where it was, maybe Santa Fe, and they're like evicting everybody.
Oh wow.
They sold the park, and the people have been living there like 40 years. They're like evicting everybody,
Wow.
and
Yeah.
they're saying, no, you hold on, we're gonna change all these trailer park rules now.
Yeah.
So if you're in a home, like you're saying, it's different. It's like a home versus someone that's in a campground.
Right. Oh yeah, yeah.
And that's changing real fast right now.
Wow.
And so that might be something someone that would be running a mobile home park would want to know.
Yeah.
If they're going to go in and use like a 1975 set of rules.
Yeah, yeah.
And a judge is just going to be like, oh, okay, eviction, you know, whatever, just rubber
And
stamping it.
now
'Cause no one's contesting those evictions.
Yeah. Now I heard nobody. You can't just evict somebody. The judge has to.
Right.
Evict them. It used to be the owner of the property could say, "I want you out,"
Right.
and evict you, give you a 30-day eviction. Those laws have changed.
That paperwork's got to be right.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm getting, and what about this deal where if I don't take care of my weeds, it's like $50 an hour for you guys to do it?
Yeah, for one of us guys to go do it.
How does that work? Because if I'm just jumped into a 30-day eviction after 7 days, after the second 7 days, when do you guys come in and clean it up? After I'm evicted? And then I'm charged after my eviction for cleaning up my lot? I mean, I could understand in like a severe case.
Yeah.
And so now I'm liable for $50 an hour to clean up my mess after I'm gone?
Yeah.
Or is there a way we could work that out to where it's like, look, we're hitting you for $50. Because if I got like my neighbor that's every fall blowing his leaves over.
Oh yeah.
And that's like a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
Now I'm responsible to take care of my spot.
Now has he done that recently?
He's done it every year.
Yeah, but not recently.
No, because it's not fall yet.
Yeah, because I went and talked to him about it and told him.
Well, he was supposed to be talked to. It's like every year he's done it. It's like I go from 12 bags of leaves to now I'm down to 4.
Yeah.
And I got 1 tree and he's got 2, so I'm figuring it's like 4 bags per tree.
Yeah.
So I'm getting all his leaves.
Yeah.
It's the first year, and then the second year I said something. Because I got here in October, and then it's like, okay, just load me up on these leaves.
Yeah.
And that should be something. He should be charged for that, like anything else. Because it's, it's like, and then if I'm going to get evicted because someone's putting leaves, and I'm violating the lease because I can't keep up with his violation.
Yeah.
It turns into a real nightmare.
Oh, it does. And the bad thing about it is, you guys are neighbors, so you get to live next to the guy,
Right.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah.
I could understand it if it was just like a billiard table, and you got weeds over here.
Yeah.
But if we're gonna get jumped to an eviction status, let's evict this guy. Let's give this guy a 7-day notice for his weeds he's not taking care of, and he owns the park. So it would be the same thing.
Yeah.
Regardless, he can still own the park. He's just gonna not be able to live here because he can't maintain his yard.
Yeah. Yeah.
It would have to go that route.
Right.
Because everyone's the same, it's like, okay, whatever. Or if there's, if once it starts to be acceptance to the rules because, it's okay for this guy to do this and this guy to do that and whatever.
Yeah.
It's just I don't want to be that guy that's the pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But I feel if I'm under a microscope for something.
But you haven't gotten another 7-day in what, a year?
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting to get another one because.
Well, you haven't gotten one because you're keeping your weeds down.
Right. The only time I didn't keep my weeds down is I went and did a quick mow one week.
Oh yeah.
And I was remodeling the bathroom, and I just spaced it. So one time, I'm like, and I'm embarrassed about that. Like, no, I want to keep it nice. I want to do more with it. I haven't even moved in yet.
Yeah.
I'm still in the process of just fixing the place up and trying to figure out.
Yeah, you got it looking nice. I mean, it's a heck of a lot nicer than it was.
Well, I want to put a yard in. I want to put a yard in, and I've got. What I'd like to do with that lilac is chop it up in like a chunk and put it out front.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Replant it.
and replant it.
Yeah.
And that way, it's going to do its thing against that wall anyway.
Oh, yeah.
And then I can do it where I've got out front that piece out front,
Yeah.
and break it up into 3 or 4 pieces. I mean, it's this big
Yeah,
around.
it's huge. Yeah, it's huge.
And then I don't have to go buy anything, and I can just But I want to run that by Hector and stuff.
Yeah, run it by Hector. 4:30 or 5 o'clock.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.